Good morning, my fellow deluded gooners and United, Spurs, whatever fans you are that watch me. Shout out to you lot too. I don't know why I'm bringing you guys these videos. I'm very late as it is. I really should leave. Those of you who know how bad London Underground is, specifically Central Line, knows why I kind of have to keep it moving, and it's a disaster on the worst of days in the when rush hour was finished. So you can imagine when it's rush hour how annoying Central Line is. So quick one. I woke up this morning as I was in the shower singing and whatever, listening to my Bob Marley and them sort of songs there. I was thinking to myself, Wenger, the league or the champs? Now, my personal opinion, let's start with the league. Now, based on the logic I've been telling you guys, we can't win that league. We can't win the league. We have not. It's a mixture of the players not being good enough, the players being good enough but not quite good enough. The players don't need to be good at all. They just don't think like winners, between not learning from our mistakes, all of that stuff. More specifically, pre-season, we have not looked convincing all pre-season, bar them two Australian sides and maybe the comeback versus Munich. We beat Chelsea in the Community Shield at Wembley. That's great. They smacked us in China. The last two Premier League games, we've won one, lost one. I told you guys against Leicester we couldn't do the same things the following week, and we did. We lost. So we have not looked that convincing. For me, it's a chance missed because I believe last season the season before last when we didn't win the league and Leicester did, we should have really had some truths and been honest with ourselves in the mirror. We didn't last year. A terrible season for many reasons. Personally, I believe pre-season was a time to individual players to add agility to their game, learn an appreciation for defending, put an emphasis on defending in and out of possession when we haven't got the ball, an emphasis on not giving away cheap goals. We see players pull out of challenges, not commit a challenge, be too happy to do just their job, nothing else, happy to mark their space and no one else's, learn their jobs as well as their own, and really take pride in clean sheets as much as we do pretty little goals. That was a chance missed. I keep telling you guys, until we respect defending, I personally believe we cannot win a league. This is not just us. Pep as well. You look at all these attacking players, until he signs and puts an emphasis on defending properly, they ain't going to win a league. But in our regards, we're more so away. So we can't win a league for that per se as well. Like, defense wins leagues. If we look at all the sides that had better clean sheets than us, Chelsea, yeah, they got found out towards the end, but they kept playing great clean sheets. Everybody started copying the three at the back that they were introducing, and when they were in the thick of it, no one could stop them. They were getting their clean sheets. Who else had more clean sheets? Spurs, they finished second. They had the best stats for all sorts of stuff. But you saw how they defend and how they set up defensively. Everybody knew their jobs as well as everybody else's. That's why they didn't lose a game at White Hart Lane last year. That's why they were so good defensively. And to illustrate the point, Toby and Koscielny, give or take, I think they're both the best in the Premier League. It goes either one, whichever you want to say. If you put Toby in that Arsenal side, that Arsenal back four, could you say he's going to shore it up, or is he going to look as clueless as the others? And if you put Koscielny in that Spurs side, he's going to look great. Why? Because Spurs are actually not retarded defensively and they actually know how to defend. We currently don't. So until then, we're not going to get there. Jose Mourinho, terrible season for United. The really United fans will tell you Europa League and what comes with winning the Europa League now. Mass over that. If it didn't, they wouldn't have champs. But that's not what this is about. Defensively, he arguably had the worst personnel to choose from defensively. Great defensive record. These are the sort of things we need to incorporate. You cannot build a house backwards. There's that. And in regards to not learning from the mistakes, the Palace last year, when we're not winning our headers and clearing our lines, the 2 goals conceded, was it 3 or 2 against West Brom? That's how span I am. I remember 2 goals from set pieces, not learning from things like that. These little things is how you win a league. Grinding out results when it's not working. Playing different sort of football when it's not working. These are sort of ways to win leagues. This is how you win a league. I don't feel we have enough collective quality goal scorers as well to get us out of games when we're not playing well. This is what it entitles to win a league, in my opinion. And you just need to think right and hold yourselves to high principles and not get carried away. Certain things I do not see us behave with and come with for me to be screaming to win the league. If there was of course I hope to be wrong, man. I don't care about being right. I want to win the league. I live to win trophies. I want to see Arsenal more so. I went through primary school, was great. Do you know how great being an Arsenal fan was in primary school? Bragging, yeah, Thierry, Invincibles, this, that. Secondary school, stressed. Oh wait, or whenever it was when we lost that final and Koscielny and Szczesny dropped. Normally football's banter. You ask anyone that went to my school if anyone was running banter about Arsenal fans, because I guarantee you certain things would have happened, because that wasn't a funny day. You see the sort of things we've been coming with. Until we respect defending, we can't win a league. We can't. The last two sides that have won a league, even Leicester, they had a stable back 4-5 in my case. Can't win a league. I think we have enough to get top 4 in my opinion, purely because if you look at it, these players are happy with top 4. The majority of them have been at Arsenal and been getting top 4. Last year was a blip. Our fault, more so because it was only a point. Imagine if we took points when we should have and held wins and held from winning positions like the numerous games away from home and things like that. Imagine that. 1 point is worse for me than being off by 3 because it just highlights how poor you've been and how you could have got it. So I believe the side is good enough to win the league. Win the league, get top 4. But even that's a push. It's good enough to get top 4. To win the league, I don't think the quality is there in the middle of the park. Defensively, we ain't got enough goal scorers either to win the league and dig us out of games. Our away record's going to have to improve. Yeah, can't see us winning the league. Champions League places, kind of say it. You can kind of see it. Of course, I'd say like 60-70% convinced that we can get top 4 purely because, like I said, they've shown they can get it before. They're good enough. Whatever way you can look at it, the players are good enough to get top 4. The only concern is the more competition. It looks like City and United, I know everybody said this last year, but it looks like they're dead certain to get top 4. Chelsea, it goes either way depending on recruitment. But on the basis that they've won the league and it's Conte, he ain't with that playing around stuff, they're going to get top 4. Leaving the 3 clubs, I believe, that are all, well, Conte is doing the same, but all these 3 clubs, Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, I believe all 3, Conte included to a degree, are putting over-reliance on players that are already at the club, seem a bit too comfortable with players at the club. And I just feel we're in danger because I believe the sides are just not as strong as the other sides. I believe I would love it to be right, but I don't care because I want Arsenal to get top 4. I believe even out of them 3 sides, I'd say Liverpool are probably the most in trouble because we're in trouble and we're crap. I just think we're better than Liverpool. They're attacking wise, they're going good, but defensively they've been as crap as us. They grind out a win against Palace, which is good that they grind it out. They grinded that one out, but they were poor against Watford. They were poor. We were crap in both games. We're crap defensively. We're definitely better than Liverpool. I can't even lie. We've definitely got better defenders and we're definitely a better side defensively than Liverpool. Spurs, it comes down to who wants it more. And we're going to need to beat Spurs. For the first time in a while, we need to beat Spurs at White Hart Lane or at the Emirates. I remember that when them games there used to be a certainty. This shows how much we've stagnated. So in regards to the top 4 and the Prem, I don't know which one we're going to get. I don't know. And I don't know which one we should target. We should target the league. I mean, Wenger talked it up and said, oh, the last 2 sides that haven't won it haven't been in champs. We should target the league. I don't know, Should we target the top 4 or the league? I don't care about Europa League, so there's none of this, focus on the league and try to get there for Europa League. I'd love it if we played the kids and they get as far as they can. But I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Is it the league or top 4? You'd probably say, because of what I've said, top 4 has got to be the aim. But if you're the impatient Arsenal fan, you're looking at the money we've spent, you've been banging on, you've been listening to Wenger, you've seen the problems we've had for the last 2 years, hoping they learn from their mistakes, you're saying the first thing, you're saying the Prem. So who knows, man? I don't know where to go. I'd probably, based on this logic at this current moment in time, top 4. But of course I want to win the league. But you need to get through the Decembers and things like that before you talk about winning any league. And do I think these guys are going to do it? No, because they've shown season after season they don't want to learn from mistakes or be honest with themselves. Guys, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. Thank you very much for watching. I really got to keep it step and get a move on. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm out.